Now to an Eyewitness News exclusive, a crackdown on human trafficking. Last month, we told you about a sex trafficking arrest in Tiverton where the victim was a 16-year-old girl.
And it was all part of a nationwide FBI initiative in its 11th year to try and catch men and women who are exploiting minors and selling them for sex. Tonight, we're sitting down with the FBI to learn how they're working to track down the predators and rescue children.
Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado has the story you'll see only on Eyewitness News.
Law enforcement has put a focus on human trafficking of minors. A recent nationwide sting rescued 84 exploited children, including one right here in Rhode Island. We sat down with the FBI to talk about the problem and what they're doing to stop it. It was October 12th when police in Tiverton caught up with Jerry Ismay and arrested him for allegedly trafficking a 16-year-old girl. Police found her, another woman, and 2 boxes of condoms in his car. According to a police report we obtained, he said, quote, "I already told y'all I'm not selling them girls. I'm not getting paid for this."
We've seen actual pimps trafficking victims up and down the East Coast.
The sting, part of Operation Cross Country, an FBI initiative to crack down on human trafficking. Over 3 days, the FBI Boston Division, which covers 4 New England states, discovered 1 case in Tiverton and 2 cases in Tewksbury, Mass.
Anyone can be vulnerable to this situation given the right opportunity.
Only Eyewitness News sat down with FBI Special Agent Brooks Broadus and Warwick Detective Carrie Chatton, members of the Human Trafficking and Child Exploitation Task Force.
We've gone into private residences, apartments, hotels, truck stops.
Special Agent Broadus says it's a misconception that sex trafficking is a big city problem. Would you say like literally every town in Rhode Island?
Yes, that has the potential, because the internet has basically broken down the walls of actually having to travel to actually meet an individual.
Websites and social media platforms help connect pimps with victims in large and small towns alike from every socioeconomic background, grooming them to join a lifestyle of prostitution that's difficult to escape.
We've seen girls from Maine all the way through Rhode Island, and they're actually being groomed from Boston. A predator knows who their victims are. They understand who are the weak ones that they can actually exploit.
And convincing them to do things that they wouldn't normally do.
Detective Chatton says a big part of catching the predators involves hotels and motels. This one in Warwick has been the scene of multiple sex trafficking arrests in recent years. The FBI teaching employees like housekeepers what to look for, from men waiting in the hall to multiple condoms in the trash. At home, police say parents should look for warning signs that their child is being exploited, like if they come home with expensive, unexplained gifts. And Detective Chatton says go ahead and monitor their online activity.
You know, sometimes people say, oh, it's an invasion of their privacy. Well, it's not. It's actual, you're protecting your child at that point.
And last year in Rhode Island, there were 11 sex trafficking cases, according to state and federal prosecutors. But the FBI says many victims are too afraid to report they're being trafficked. They say police could encounter a victim 8 to 10 times before they're willing to disclose what's happening to them. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.